rhythm peculiar to youth. Decided to visit Simpson's department store to inspect the latest shipment of phonograph records. These were, of course, the very newest in popular entertainment, designed to be fingered, smudged, and admired by teenagers who could divine the music merely by staring at the covers. He was accompanied by Beetle, a long-haired and of indeterminate occupation. When they encountered Chris, a guy and an acquaintance of genial disposition, the kid walked in through swinging doors, eyes wide like a five and dime store, vinyl stacked like treasure chests. Beetle shrugged, unimpressed. Covers spoke, they whispered loud, every groove of a paper cloud. Phonograph dreams spinning round in the Simpsons aisle. We found Chris with a grin, just hanging out. Phonograph dreams, no need to shout. Beetle hummed, his hair a mess. Do you think these songs confess? Chris laughed soft, they're just for show, but they hum truths you'll never know. Beetle hummed, his hair a mess. Do you think these songs confess? Chris laughed soft, they're just for show, but they hum truths you'll never know. Phonograph dreams spinning round in a Simpsons aisle. We found Chris with a grin, just hanging out. Phonograph dreams, no need to shout. Fingerprints on shiny sleeves, teenage hearts and make-believe. They define the music in a glance, every record a fleeting chance. Fingerprints on shiny sleeves, teenage hearts in make-believe. They divine the music in a glance, every record a fleeting chance. Chris, with the air of a man who had carried a burden all day and was anxious to share it, suggested that they repair to the bush to smoke a joint which had been residing in his pocket since breakfast. This seemed both timely and generous, and so they accepted. The reefer was duly dusted off and consumed, and the boys expressed their appreciation with the sincerity of connoisseurs. Chris, however, revealed that his friendliness was not entirely altruistic. He had more of the same for sale. Chris, with a grin like a shadowy moon, carried a secret from breakfast till noon. Said, let's step out where the wild grass sways. I got a story that smokes and plays. Pocket secrets roll so tight, burning slow in the pale daylight. He shared, we laughed, we flew, we spun, but the truth, my friend, had just begun. dusted like a lost old book, passed it round with a knowing look. We praised the flavor, the earthy tone, but Chris's plan was his alone. Generous hands, sly as a fox, hidden treasure in a woven box. Pocket secrets rolled so tight, burning slow in the pale daylight. He shared, we laughed, we flew, we spun, but the truth, my friend, had just begun. Not just kindness, not just cheer, Chris had motives crystal clear. Not just kindness, not just cheer, Chris had motives crystal clear. Pocket secrets roll so tight, burning slow in the pale daylight. He shared, we laughed, we flew, we spun, but the truth, my friend, had just begun. Not just kindness, not just cheer, Chris had motives crystal clear. Beetle ever eager purchased the bag of the seedy, twiggy commodity, and being practical requested that Chris roll it into spliffs. For them Chris agreed naturally for a fee. Thus provisioned, the boys proceeded to visit their friend Pugsley, who was known to possess money in the same way that squirrels are known to possess nuts. His parents were absent, which was fortunate, for the boys immediately set about smoking in unison. Beetle bought a bag of dreams, so twiggy and so dry. Chris rolled them tight for nickels, no questions, no why. A squirrel's stash of dollars, Pugsley's house the den. The air was thick, the laughter slick, no parents, just pretend. Splits and chatter, oh the world don't matter. Burning slow, the ceiling's low. We scatter, smoke curls up, the room's a blurry lens. Splits and chatter, in the haze, we're friends. Ashes falling gently like snowflakes on the ground. The carpet bore our secrets where no one else was bound. Our brains have a jukebox heart, it skips and plays all wrong, but we're a symphony of chaos. Our anthem's just this song. Ceiling's low, we're friends. Philosophical restlessness that follows such exertions, they wandered to the nearby golf course. There at the far end, near a grove of cedar trees, stood a shack of mysterious purpose. Rain began to sprinkle as if nature herself wished to dampen their enthusiasm. They grew bored as boys will and decided to seek out Uncle Billy. Uncle Billy, resident prophet of ridicule, opened the door of 697 with the solemnity of a man unveiling a monument to a bunch of monkeys. He surveyed them with a glance that combined affection and derision, and said, "Hello, ladies." We wandered out to the greens, the rain on our backs, a cedar grove, a shack of secrets, holding the facts. Nature said, "Hush, boys, hush, let the drops keep score." But restless feet don't settle, not when there's more. And we knocked, till the echo cracked. What's behind door 697? We wanted that. The door tore the seams. The rain whispered songs, but we didn't care. The shack had stories hung thick in the air. Billy stood grinning like a prophet of yest. Monument to monkeys, yeah, he said it best. Behind door 697, no turning back. Hello, lady. Hello, lady. Hello, dreams. Hello, dreams. But the world ain't as big as it seems. Uncle Billy, king of schemes, opened up the door, tore the seams. Of course, nothing to eat at 697, and there never was the kid. And his companions were seized with that peculiar hunger known only to adolescents. A hunger so vast that it could consume an entire ration large pizza without remorse and still ask politely for dessert. So they set out for their favorite hangout, which was also their second favorite place to be insulted, Michael's, where the insults here were delivered in Greek accents, which I suppose lent them a certain cosmopolitan munching hot dogs of dubious provenance, sipping Coca-Cola with the air of philosophers, and laughing at the jukebox that had already forgotten its own name, and of course giggling like idiots.
That was until the Loon showed up. Things changed immediately, as they always did when the weather was right. The Loon had that peculiar gift of drawing all eyes and ears upon himself, not by merit of wisdom or wit, but by sheer force of eccentricity. Among their small troop of self-styled philosophers and pinball champions, only Red could manage the Loon. Possessed the calm of a mystic and in the patience of a man who had already resigned himself to the futility of life. So at the kid's suggestion, they all decamped for Reb's shack down near Widow's Creek, a place that smelled faintly of cedar, damp earth, and unfulfilled ambition. But first, of course, they required supplies. No expedition, however noble, can proceed without beer, so they stopped at Baldy's smoke shop, where Baldy himself presided with the solemnity of a magistrate dispensing contraband. Baldy sold them near beer, which was illegal in the sense that it was not quite beer and not quite anything else. The peculiar virtue of near beer was that one had to drink 3 times as much to achieve intoxication, which suited the boys admirably. They had both the time and the money, and indeed nothing else to do with Ida. Reb naturally accepted the beer with equanimity, though he confessed that wine was fine too. He said this with the air of a man who had already tasted the full range of human folly and found it all equally palatable. The kid admired Reb for this. Where others saw the Loon as chaos incarnate, Reb saw him as merely another ingredient in the stew of existence, like wine or near beer or the jukebox at Michael's Fast Eats. Mislabeling bridge on traveled waters. And so, armed with Baldy's near beer and anticipating Reb's quiet authority, the troop set off toward Widow's Creek, prepared to face the Loon, the weather, whatever cosmic joke awaited them there. Widow's Creek, as everyone knew, was less a creek than a damp suggestion of one. It wound its way through the township like a half-hearted apology, bordered by cedar trees that leaned in conspiratorially as if they too were tired of progress. Red shack stood there, a structure so modest it seemed